What up, what up? Good Saturday morning. I'm back again, y'all. What's going on? Good Saturday morning. Had a fun time this morning, y'all. I got up early this morning. Uh, was chit chatting with some of you guys this morning. A good live. I enjoyed it. I don't know if everybody's up. I don't even know what time. It's afternoon by now. So I'm just back. Uh, Posted a couple videos. I hope you guys enjoyed my new release um, as well. Give me a second here. I'm back. I don't know if notifications are going out or whatever, but um, yeah, so it's not bad. I was enjoying uh, Loving Lucinda, y'all. Y'all go check out Loving Lucinda. Her live yesterday or last night was so good. Hey, who is that? Mini 70s. Thank you for the floating heart. Uh, let me put my glasses on, y'all. I don't know why I do that to myself. Uh, Mini 706. How you doing? Thank you for the floating heart. So I'm out here, guys. I put up some music and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Uh, yeah. But I just want to say something. After listening to Love and Lucinda yesterday, and it was funny as heck. But I have a question. And I know everybody's not on here yet. And really, did anybody ever hear me uh, offer Dodo any information? Did anybody see me reach out to Dodo, reach out to the failed attorney in any kind of way? Has anybody even seen me do anything to even give them any type of belief that I am with them? Has anything ever transpired all my life to give anybody any indication that I am supporting or riding with uh, Dodo and the feral attorney? Other than having my regrets for teaming up with somebody, or not teaming up, but aligning myself with somebody, there has not been any indication or anything. Uh, I choose not to, whatever information email I received on Dodo, I choose not to share that. Okay. And I'm not going to. Okay. If Dodo wants to know, Dodo can go ask. Okay. Um, and that's not in favor of Dodo. That's just, I'm just not giving out that information at all. It doesn't serve any purpose. It doesn't have anything to do with me on Dodo's side. Why don't anybody else post it? If it's post worthy, post it. It's not. I didn't get it. I didn't bring it in. I just chose not to share it. Okay. So if nobody else wants to share it, then what's the issue? Again, it's in my opinion, it may have been a setup. And I'm not doing it. And it's not in protection of nobody else. I'm just not that stupid. Okay? But please, y'all, if y'all ever see me do anything out here to indicate, other than me changing my content in reference to the family over there, the lady and her thing, I no. That has nothing to do with me saying, "Oh, I'm riding with them." No, please don't put that narrative out there, anybody. I'm just like, hey, time has come. Don't have to, don't want to, and won't do it. Okay? That's not saying that I'm aligning with them, I'm on their side, I'm this, I'm that. No. That's not what it is. Okay? That's not what it is. Um, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoying the music. Uh, what else is going on out here? I know we spoke in reference to the last time we talked about it was the young lady. I'm gonna change up a subject a minute and ask you guys if you got caught up with it yet. The young lady in Brooklyn that they found unalived and uh, body. They say that she was cut up in so many ways. Um, they now determined that she fell into the trash compactor. That she fell into the now. How do you fall into How do you fall into a trash compactor, y'all? How do you fall into a trash compactor? I'm not a compactor, but how do you fall into something like that? Do you have to climb into it? Maybe I don't know what they look like. Um, but they said, but based on the wounds and everything, it looked like she accidentally or may have fell into it. I'm like, what? So is anybody familiar with the updates on the lady from Brooklyn that was found um unalived, of course, and her body you know in pieces? They're now saying that she fell into the machine, that and it kind of like this took her body apart. So that's weird. Now that's a freak accident. That is a freak accident. If anything, that is a freak. Hey Prince, how you doing? That's a freak accident. That's a crazy accident. So, man, I mean, do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe somebody can fall into a not a trash compactor? I don't know what you want to call it, but can somebody actually fall in one of those things accidentally? Do what do you do? Climb up into it, or was she intoxicated and walked down there and thought she was go? I don't know how to I don't know how to really um, say what happened, but that's crazy. You choosing to be honorable, forget them people who wants to be bestie. You have so much other content they don't. Thank you, Miss Minnie. I appreciate that. Hey, Chi Town. I appreciate that. Hi, Chi Town. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that, y'all. Thank you, Minnie. I'm gonna leave it right there. And yeah, I just want some clarification. That's it. But we're good. So yeah, I'm not sure if anybody caught the update on it um as well, but yeah, that's a freak accent. Hello, Justice. Love new content. Thank you, Lady C White. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. It's gonna take time, to build on the new content and do things a slower way. Hey, Seretinus, how you doing? So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to take time. It's not going to be dramatic feel like it used to be. So it'll be talking about news, and I enjoy talking about Glorilla and Brorilla this morning. So if you guys got a chance to look at the earlier video, that was fun this morning. So yeah. But if y'all have any information, because I don't know what I remember when I lived in Chicago, I had this, and I was living on the fifth floor. We had a trash chute, and you walk down the hallway, open the door, and you drop your bag down into the chute, and it goes, I guess, to the garbage bin or whatever. But I don't know uh how the other stuff worked. What is that, and how does it work where you can fall in and it chews you up? I mean, if anybody, I know, Serenis, I think you lived in New York. How does that thing work? What is it, and how does it actually work where somebody can fall in it and actually get chewed up like that? They said that she had so many wounds on her head and all over her body They say she was out drinking the night before. Yes, she was out drinking that same night, Minnie. She left the club around midnight, and they found her in a garbage bag. So this thing actually put garbages in a. So this thing actually bags the garbage too, I'm thinking. So, because she was in a garbage bag, so does it automatically bag the trash as well? Because how do you get into a garbage bag? I mean, does this thing automatically put. Because she. I'm trying to understand, does this thing automatically bag you as well? Because I'm thinking somebody had to put her in the bag. Or does the machine have bags where it puts the trash into the bag itself? It's very I mean, it's gruesome, but I'm gonna find out how that thing actually works because I want to know how her body got into a bag. I really want to know, did the machine bag it or did somebody else have to bag it? I mean, that question, I don't know how it works. They still have Do they still have those? Apparently she fell into one of those. They believing that I'm think she fell into it and maybe by accident. Yeah, I don't know how that works. It's like they said she fell into it, and matter of fact, and it chewed her up, and I guess put her in a bag too. I guess the machine can put you in a bag. I don't know. Soretta says, "Do they still have those?" And I was behind a little bit, so I don't know if the one in Chicago worked the same way. You just, like I say, drop it down the bag. You take your trash bag and drop it down the chute, and I don't know where it went from there, but you didn't have to go outside with your garbage. you know, but it's crazy. It's weird. But freak accident happens. Things that unexplainable freak accident, and that's probably what it was. I just can't see her falling. Even what's drunk had to be on. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But could somebody have put her in there and then make it look like an accident? I need to probably do a little bit more research and see what it looks like and to see how somebody could actually fall into it. Or, but that's the story. Must have been an older building, but yeah, I know the trash, but I didn't know it bagged it up too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because she was found in a bag. So I'm thinking, who bagged it? It's not impossible. Okay. The story don't seem right, does it, Chi-Town? Yeah, I'm going to look up more on how those machine works. Does it actually bag? Because, or is it a case that, hey, you know what? Let's close the case up. We're probably never going to find who did this. Um, yeah, but the bagged up part is puzzling. That's where I'm confused. Because the person that was collecting the trash said the bag was heavy, and when they opened it up, that's when they found the body. So who bagged her? Who bagged her? Uh, was she in the bag with other trash? I don't. The guy said that when he picked up the bag, he didn't describe other trash. He said when he was trying to pick the bag up, it was heavy, and when he opened the bag, he could. That's when he saw her body. So that's kind of like, does this thing bag trash? That's definitely something I want to go look up and probably talk about later. It's not impossible, says Seretness. Yeah, so that's weird, but it's interesting, and yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Oh, I just also so I'm gonna look at and get some more information on that as well. No, sir. Was she in the bag with other trash particles? I don't know. So most definitely gonna look it up, some more information and have it about. I never seen no trash chute put the trash in a bag. I lived in condos and they fuss about people not putting trash in bag before using trash chute. Yeah, Minnie, I had to bag my trash. You know, you I never I guess some people will put trash down the trash chute, but normally you just take your trash bag from wherever and drop it down the chute, and that's it. But I don't know if this is different from a trash chute. Um, I don't know what this machine is, but I'm definitely gonna look it up so I can come back and talk about it because it's interesting. It's interesting. Hey Denise Pratt, how are you? But that's the update on the story. Y'all give me a second. I can grab the story right quick for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find an update on this story, and let me get it right quick. So they're saying that she died a gruesome death because she was alive. She was alive when she was in the compactor. She had no defensive wounds. Instead, her wounds were consistent with being crushed by the compactor, according to the autopsy. The detectives now believe her death was a tragic accident. Um, how? Uh, she had multiple puncture wounds and slashes, deep slashes to her right. Oh my God. She had deep slashes to her right torso, right side of the head, multiple puncture wounds, the upper thigh, pelvis area, puncture to the right thigh, and multiple broken bones, including the rib cage. Oh, they heard screaming coming from. They heard screaming coming from the trash chute. Resident told police they heard screaming. She was alive in it. She was actually alive, but if they heard this, why didn't anybody call the police? Residents heard trash screaming from the trash chute. Okay, so what I'm trying to understand, when did they hear it? And why wasn't she found until 9 o'clock the next morning? That doesn't make sense. She was out drinking before 9:30 p.m. and was seen in the video entering the complex alone at 1:39 on Sunday. Okay, so they found her entering the complex at 1:39 a.m., she went into the building. Residents told police they heard screaming from the trash chute. But remember, they didn't find the body until 9 the next morning. New York city workers in the lower level found a bag suspiciously heavy. So they opened and looked inside and they found Montgomery's body in pieces. I don't understand that. Most shooters I seen are small, says Chi-Town. Guess they ruled an accident because they didn't have any leads or video footage. That sucked if it wasn't an accident. Yes, Mimi. Exactly. My trash chute don't fit human body, so I'm confused. So let me look at what the trash chute could have looked like that the Montgomery girl fell into. Okay, so let me look it up. Okay, so I'm looking at a picture of this trash compactor. Okay, this thing has a big door. I'm trying to look. How do you get into something like that? It's like I don't understand how she walked into it. Um did she think she was walking into a door? She was in the basement, but how did she get into the trash? It fits bags. Someone can definitely fit in there as well. Yeah. Hey, loving Lou, loving you. How you doing? Hey, Justin. Chad. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Valerie Egan, as well. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. If I didn't wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. Um, but happy Valentine's Day, everybody. People like to mind their a business a little too much. Yeah, if you hear somebody screaming from the trash chute, then I would think immediately somebody would have called the police. So I just don't understand how that happened. I just don't understand. They said she fell into it. How do you fall into a trash screw? She likely tumbled into the garbage chute while trying to oh, wait a minute. Now here's what they're saying. She likely tried to retrieve her purse. She tumbled into the garbage chute while trying to retrieve her purse. Montgomery was then heard shrieking inside the Bonique Park public houses. She wasn't located. However, the compacting machine eventually crushed her alive and placed her body parts in a plastic bag. Wait a minute. The compacting machine eventually crushed her alive and placed her body parts in a plastic bag along with the building trash. So the machine does bag up the trash. The machine does bag the trash up. So her body was in the plastic bag with the other trash. So most of the ones I seen you can walk into. Wow, Chi-Town. So apparently she went in to get her purse, fell into it, got crushed. Nope, they probably looked for her couldn't find her. They just heard screaming, and the machine placed her body in the plastic bag with the other trash. So that's how it works. Um, it wasn't immediately clear why none of the people who heard her screaming helped her. They may have thought the yelling was coming from another part of the building, according to police. So the people that, yes, the garbage chute automatically bags garbage. Okay, I did not know that. That was going to be my question regarding her being in a bag. So it automatically bags the garbage. The people heard her screaming, thought that she was coming from another part of the building. Okay. So, wow. Okay, so the garbage room at the housing complex is fed by a trash chute into which residents drop bags of garbage. A large black plastic bag then ingests all the smaller bags, which is now her remains end up in the garbage bags. Okay. She had two daughters, 11 and 12. She had a 19-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 12-year-old, and I think she had a 10-month-old baby. So the boyfriend is not the a freak accident, y'all. A freak accident. Where was this? This was in Brooklyn, New York. This was in Brooklyn. This was in Brooklyn, and it happened on January 31st. Wow. Freak accident. What a way to have to go out. And she was alive in that machine, y'all. They said she was alive. Wow. Her leather purse and ID were found at the scene. We have numerous witnesses stating that they heard screaming coming from the second floor. Our theory right now is that she may have dropped an item into the chute and wanted to retrieve it and fell head first into the chute. Okay, so she may have wanted to drop something into it. She may have been a little intoxicated, tried to drop some trash into it, threw something in there by mistake, and tried to get it. Okay, so what if she had something in her hand, right? Maybe she had a cup or... So let's think that maybe she had some trash in her hand. So the living boyfriend was innocent. Yes, he's innocent. So what if she had some trash, walking from the club, maybe had a sandwich or a pop or something in her hand. Somehow she ended up in the basement or near the trash chute. Maybe when she dropped something, she may have dropped her something in there that she wanted and reached down to try to grab it and probably fell in. So maybe she dropped something and was trying to get it back out. Investigators concluded that she was alive while she was in the compactor. That is so gruesome. It is so sad. So sad. There was no evidence of criminal activity to her death. So, just a freak accident. Wow. Wow. So, yep. The living boyfriend did not do it. Imagine screaming for help and someone heard you and didn't come help. Can you imagine? I mean, I just could imagine the pain that she was in doing that machine as it wasn't an instant death. You know, it wasn't instant. It was just crushing until whatever right wound took her out. But she didn't die instantly. I thought you read she dropped her purse into the chute. That's what they're believing. She may have dropped her purse into the chute. Maybe that's what she did and tried. Maybe she had something in her hand and dropped the purse in the chute by mistake. Or maybe she just thought she maybe stopped and said it on the chute and it fell in. That could have been what happened. She set it down on the chute for whatever reason and it fell in and she was trying to get it. Maybe you know how you stop and maybe she was adjusting something, put the purse on top of the chute, it fell in and she went to grab it. And she went into the chute head first. They said she went in head first, so that tells you that she just didn't climb in. She actually went in head first. And so that tells you that she was trying to retrieve something and not just climbing in, but head first, leading you to believe that she was leaning in to grab something and then she fell in. Gruesome, Saret, is extremely gruesome. But freak accidents are gruesome. You know, sometimes the freakish of accident be some of the gruesomest accidents ever. But the boyfriend is off the hook. You know, I really thought maybe it was him, but freak accident. That's crazy. So, yeah, that is something else. So that is solved as well. Um, wow. There is what? Goldman and Sachs had somebody involved in this too, talking about Epstein. Um, wow. This Epstein file is too much. I gotta look at that again. Um, wow. That is too wild. I'll look at that later. But yeah, guys, this is what's going on in the news today, and so let's see. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, it's so crazy that Epstein files. I mean, to pull it apart and just to see the people involved, that is crazy. It's like it's like a Pandora's box, and you don't know where to go next with it. It's like every time they come up with something, it's like, can it get even worse? Um, can it get even worse? And it just keeps getting bad. It just keeps getting worse. It's like, okay, just give us the name of the people and let's get rid of them, okay? Because y'all just dragging this stuff out. Y'all gonna try to drag this thing out for the next 20 years so everybody can just die off and not be held accountable because they don't want these men, in my opinion, to be held accountable. All these elitists people, men and women, to be accountable. I'm gonna say men and women. They don't want men and women to be accountable because there's a lot of people are going to be accountable, but they don't want to hold them accountable. They're making the predators victims by protecting them and protecting the ones they want to protect. Okay, it's easy for them to put Trump name out there because people already got an opinion about him. So when we see his name, we had suspect. So when you hear his name, it's like, what else can you expect, right? So they done took his name and kind of like, okay, whatever y'all say about Trump, we done dealt with. We know he's scum, this and that. So his name is not going to have the impact that it would have if they just didn't, if they let out little things about him throughout the years. That's why the impact hearing his name and him being the president is not being as like, woo, shocking, right? Um, because they done kind of like played it down so much. There is no expectation. What do you expect from him? We know he was a womanizer. We know that he's a misogynist. We know that he has, shown little to no respect for women at all. So it's easier to stomach him being with Epstein than the other names that they're trying to protect. And that's just my opinion. I don't have to be right, but I just think that they got other fish to fry, and we're not going to hear anything about Trump that is going to get him impeached with Epstein. I don't think it's happening. I don't think there's anything that they can say about Trump and the Epstein files that will be shocking. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think the shocking ones are going to be the names that they actually redacted and still haven't unredacted. I think those are the names that they really, really, and I think these names are going, might be names that are people that are in powerful, powerful places within the United States. People of color are being exposed, but the wealthy people are not being revealed. Their names are redacted. Yeah, they're protecting the elitists, the ones that probably will rock. They're giving us some names, but the names that they're protecting, they've got to be some powerful people. And I believe this is going to be, I just don't know who could be that more powerful than the president that they're protecting. Who could it be? We done seen they got the Clintons in there. Okay. They got the vice president. I mean, they got Bush name in there. Who is it that they're protecting that is more powerful than presidents and kings? Yes, they said happy B-Day, Granny K. They said children died. They're victims that said they were their kids were taken, I guess not just to have it. I don't know why they would unalive the babies. I don't know. But I read that too and heard that too. But my thing is, who is more powerful than kings, um, prince, and the president that they are keeping their names redacted? It has to be. I just don't know. The elite are more powerful, yes, but who are? Why are they protecting these names? Who are these people that they're protecting? That they're so powerful? They're more powerful, more prominent than kings and the names that we have seen. And we've even seen Bill Gates' name, right? Um, we've seen um Elon Musk's name. We have seen Trump's name. We've seen Prince Edward's name. We've seen Clinton's name. We've seen celebrities' names. What names are being redacted that would shock the world? So listen, let me keep my mouth shut on this topic. I just want to know. I know some people can't talk about it, but I just want to know what names. Yeah, you will never really know the powerful people that they're protecting. No, you won't. That they're always protected. Yep, it has to be, but I can't say it because it's something. It's whoever these people are. They are going. They have some. They are powerful, and they have got to be. Um, I don't know. I just don't know. I know they wouldn't protect Obama because hell, that's the first name they would have thrown out there. Shoot. So Man, I'm trying to think. I wonder. No, I'm not gonna call these names. I'm trying to think who reputation would they protect? Whose reputation would they protect? They wouldn't protect the Kennedys. Would they protect the Reagans? Would they protect Ronald Reagan's name? Oops, let me be quiet. Would they be trying to protect his reputation? And I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of people names that they would protect. Oops, oof. But Seretna said, Justice, stop. Stop, Justice. Stop before they take your page. That's just an opinion. Let me let it. Seretna said, move on before they be at your door. But they find missing lady yet. I keep hearing, no, they haven't. They haven't found her. You talking about Guthrie? Y'all was like, change the subject. Change the subject. Change the. I did. Hey, listen. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Change the subject. Change the subject. Y'all like, nope, 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 nope. um, I don't know anything, y'all. That's just an opinion. I don't know. That was just a slip up. Don't come from my door. Y'all, you are you saying that she is, or did they announce that? Because as far as I know, loving you, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about her death yet. Um, I mean, by this time, how are they? How if she doesn't have her life saving medication? Because they said the medication that she needs this medication to keep her alive. I haven't seen where they found her body. They just upped the rent. They just upped the award money to 100,000, reward money up to 100,000. I don't see where anybody has found her body, um, or announced her death yet. Now, based on police theory, most of the time when somebody's kidnapped and they don't get any information, they normally within 48 hours that person may be unalived. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see that, but I'm thinking she may not be still here. Oh, you are talking about the anchor's mother. Yes, loving you. Unless they really planned this and had other medication in place. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I said last night or this morning, Soretness. The only thing that I think how somebody planned it out, knew her medications, got her prescriptions, because they said the medication that she needed is still in the house, right? So I'm thinking, did somebody know to have her medication? Now, how do you find this out? Did they take some medications with them? But they would be able to tell if somebody took medication by just going in the bottle and counting or taking the whatever amount is left. Or was there extra prescriptions taken out somewhere? So if somebody got extra prescriptions of her medication, um, would that, is that could be found out, right? Or was somebody taking her medications over time and keeping them just for this plan, just for this situation? I don't know, but she can't be alive without this medication. She can't be alive. They already said she needs this medication because it's what's keeping her alive. So, what's keeping her alive? If they don't have the medication, that means somebody else has to have it. Or she's already, unfortunately, expired, and she's in the Arizona desert somewhere. Um, oh, she's in Mexico. I don't know. I don't know. But is this going to be one of those stories where you never find out? Right, the plan would have to be really planned and thought out if she is still alive. Yeah, if she's still alive, then they had to have things to keep her alive. So definitely maybe another country. That's what I'm thinking. Did they take her across the border? Did they take her across the border? Um, that's the only thing I can think. Taking her across the border, and she is over there in Mexico. Um, and in Mexico, you can get the medications without question. Oh wow, yeah. Y'all know in Mexico you can get certain prescriptions without, right? Isn't it in Mexico where you can get prescription medication without question? Is anybody familiar with Mexico and prescription medications? Can you go over there and get prescribed medications without question? So maybe they got her medications, they knew her medications and got them in Mexico? Other places as well. Yup, and most islands too. So they could have known her medications and gotten them in Mexico. And so they didn't have to get the medications here. They could have gotten it in Mexico without prescriptions. Right? Don't do me. Hey, don't do me. Yup, and most islands. Okay. So yep, that could be it. That could be why she's still alive. If she is still alive, they got the prescriptions from another country. Come on, what are they going to gain from an elderly woman? Her daughter is a famous anchor woman on Today's Show. Um, I don't know why Savannah Guthrie's mom. Why her? Savannah Guthrie. The funny part of it is, I mean, we know Savannah is she is a millionaire, but why her mom? What made her a target? What made Savannah Guthrie a target? Arizona connect with the border at some places. That's what I'm saying. Don't do me. They could have put her in a car and taken over the border. They could have taken her over the border. She could be somewhere, like I said. Hey, don't do me again. What's up? Why this particular woman? Why Savannah Guthrie's woman? Sounds like a personal, to me, says redness. Yeah, it feels like, why her? Is it to make Savannah Guthrie, is it to get to Savannah? Is to make her sick? Is it against Savannah? Who did Savannah Guthrie cross? Did she do a story? Did she do a story that made somebody angry? Is it against her? Did she do any specials or anything like that? Any type specials where she did a special investigation? I don't think Savannah does special investigations. She's not an investigative journalist. I don't think she's no, she's not an I don't think she did any specials where she spoke to somebody in the news that could be seeking revenge. Or she ran off with her young mate. You think someone in the family took her, or she ran off with a young mate? Yes, this sounds personal. I think her daughter did something too. You think Savannah did something? She talked about Epstein, children trafficking, and Trump, says Miss Vine on. Yeah. And could this also be a distraction to something else? Are we dealing with a full-blown distraction? What is going on that we would be distracted? What is happening right now? Think about it. Is this a distraction technique? What is going on that we would be distracted from right now? What is happening somewhere? What is happening where around the world? And it could be around the world where we are involved somewhere that we're not paying attention to. Okay? Is there something that we're not paying attention to that's happening that we are, that not we, but the United States is involved in, that we're not paying attention to? What is something that is happening that we're not paying attention to? Now, we got to get ready for the election. It's already February. Nobody is talking about election time. Okay? Where are the candidates for the election? Hello? Hello? Do we have any candidates running in the midterms? Hello? It's already February. Do we have any candidates running in the midterms? Who are we looking at? Who are the midterm candidates? Are we not talking about the president trying to take the midterms away? That's under the news. We're not talking about him going through Congress or going through the Republican Party to try to take the midterm elections. That's not forward in the news. We're not talking about him trying to take the midterm elections through the Republican Party. There are many possibilities with this case. Could this be a distraction? We're talking about Guthrie, but we're not talking about the midterm elections. We're not talking about possible candidates. Yeah, he's trying to have the Republican do a national election, whereas, the federal government takes control. My question is she worth a lot of money? I don't know why she would be worth a lot of money. She's Savannah Guthrie's mom. I mean, did she do something? Why would she be worth a lot of money unless it's just family? Your family wants you back. They have the money to pay anything. All they wanted was a Bitcoin. All they wanted was the person that sent the ransom notice to TMZ started out with a Bitcoin, and then they sent another letter wanting a fraction of the Bitcoin. So, what and who's giving him the balls to even try this? Well, that's his plan. He's asking the Republican Party, the Republicans in Congress to override the midterm election and turn it into a national election. That requires people to have ID. You can't vote, and if they do that, they can take the right to vote away from from people that don't have proper IDs. They can make a lot of changes, and that's what he wants to happen. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Nancy Guthrie's. We're not talking about candidates that are up for election, that are candidates for the Republican and the Democrat Party. Where's the Democratic Party candidates? It's already February. Okay? Where is the Democratic Party candidates? All I know is something in the milk ain't clean, and my DJ voice says Granny KP. Granny K party favors. Yeah. So we're being distracted. It could be because where is this lady and why her? Okay. Why not somebody more famous? Why not somebody that would, I don't know. Maybe because she's a private citizen and taking somebody famous would probably be harder to do. Okay. So why not take a private citizen of somebody that has a little bit of fame? I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Bunch more questions. Granny K says, all I know is something. The family could be involved. I hate to see Savannah be involved in something. I don't think it's Savannah. Savannah was in, where's the Winter Olympics? She had to come home from the Winter Olympics. So she was already in, I forgot what country the Winter Olympics are being held in. But we're not even talking about the Winter Olympics. This is overshadowing everything, We're not even talking about the Winter Olympics. So, what the heck is going on? Why this? Why now? Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy. Well, moving on. Are you guys going to try Brorilla new drink called Obligated? Are y'all going to try her new drink called I think Brorilla got a drink called Obligated. Somebody, I don't know if this is real. Changing the subject a little, lighten up before I leave. Are you guys going to try Glorilla's sister new drink called Obligated? She has a drink, a juice called Obligated. And it looks like it's in a concert bottle, y'all. So I'm thinking, why do you have this juice that looks like in a concert bottle? And the thing I came to mind is like, are y'all trying to promote something like lean? Because lean, when lean comes from concert, right? Uh, so this thing is in a concert looking bottle. I hadn't had a drink since July, but no, I won't try her drink. It's not a alcoholic beverage. I think it's like a juice of some type. And it's $25 or something, $100 for three or something. I forgot how much it is, but I saw them promoting it, and a lot of people were upset because the promotion also tear downs her family. But yeah, she's trying it. I'm not voting for none of them. They are in cahoots with each other, loving you. You know they all work together, but sometimes, whew, I don't know. I'm still voting. I just got to understand that this is just a theater. I still want to keep my voice, and I understand a lot of people don't want to vote, but I still want to vote because, man, I just can't keep going. But I got to see the candidates. I got to see the candidates. Got to pay attention to what's going on with the candidates because um, too much is going on. Too much. $25. Hell no, says don't do me. Yeah, I think it's $25 a bottle. I'm going to vote. I'm still going to vote. I always vote. So I just got to hopefully keep praying. We just got to keep praying for our country and our world. That's it. That's the only way. Vote and continue to pray. We got to keep our people in prayer. We got to keep our country in prayer. And that's it. Justin, did you get back on your regiment? Yes, I started my GPL 1 again, and I'll take the second shot tomorrow. So I'm back on it again, and we'll see where we go from here. We'll see where we go from here. I'm not going to get back off of it. I realize, don't do me. Our country is still scary with that butthead in office. Yeah, it is. Most definitely it is. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on it this time. Get the damn skill. I'm good. I'm good. But I'm gonna stay on it this time. One of the reasons why I believe I did some more study, and I believe a lot of my pain started coming back from me getting off the medication. I'm gonna do more research on it, but I want to think that most of my arthritis flare up came from me stopping the medication. I'm gonna do more research on it, but I've been oh, my phone is dying, y'all. Uh, but I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna come back and talk more about what I was thinking, telling you guys about. But my phone is dying. Let me see if I can get it plugged in before it dies. Oh, where is my cord? Oh man. Hey everybody. Hey Gamma. A lot of people a lot of people say it helps with inflammation. Yep. Does she know what's in the files? Do you know what's in the file? What does she do? She knows what's in the flies. Files, Seretinous. Hey Gamma, what's going on? The skill help if you track yourself. Most definitely. I don't have a fight in this. They don't acknowledge me. All my people says loving you. Get the damn scale says don't do. How come she's... But I'm gonna get off here, guys. So I got about 3% left on my phone. I'm gonna come back later uh, as well. So you guys have a great rest of the afternoon, and I'll see y'all this evening. We're gonna just chit chat, guys, and y'all enjoy my music. Go check out my music shorts and my music videos. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I got one more hit coming. But y'all check out my music in the video section. Check out my music in the short section. Let me know what you think. Hit the hype button. And I'm up out of here, guys. Thank y'all. Alright, it's Gamma's World. And you guys check out this Gamma's World. Check out this Redness. Check out Granny K Party Favors. Check out Loving Lucinda. Uh and check out everybody. See what you like. This is Justice React, and I'm gone.